Yeah, health, education, and skill development continues to be the focus areas for the government. Okay, and so there must be adequate resources for these sectors, especially health, education, and skill development. Let's see the sixth one. We must invest, so there must be invest private, so private, we can rather write this way, the private investment should be focused. Okay, yes, what was the next highlight? Let us keep on writing. The seventh highlight is poverty alleviation needs to be done at a much faster rate. Now this should be done at a much faster rate because the problem is that poverty was always eating up the entire cream of the country. Okay, now how did they do it? Let me write down something more about it. The planning commission tried to reduce the poverty head count. So they counted on head count ratio. Okay, so head count ratio by 10% during this period. Okay, so they try to do this. Now at present, the HCR, it's called as head count ratio, okay, is 21.8% of the population. Okay, yes, then there was also focus on health, drinking water, and sanitation. So this also should be increased. Okay, another more highlighting points I'll keep on writing. So the ninth highlighting point was to take steps to reduce energy intensity of production process, and we must give more and increase the domestic like gobar gas, and also increase domestic energy supply as quickly as possible and ensure that there must be equal. So ensure rational. So what is rational? Equal energy pricing that will achieve. So it will achieve both objectives also, and so it will enhance the domestic energy supply also. So I'll write it down here. Will achieve the both objectives. So what were the objectives? Let me write down here. Both objectives, that is reduce energy intensity, okay, of production process, and enhance domestic energy supply. though it is very difficult, to attempt, but there's no harm in trying. So that was a great step taken by the government. Now let's see the 10th highlighting point. So let me just wrap this. Yes, the 10th highlighting point was employment, obviously. Generation of employment for the youth is obviously is the very key challenge, but we have to nevertheless take it. Okay, now what was the plan? The plan targets the creation of additional 50, now focus on this, okay, 50, not 50 million jobs. Okay, what is the 11th one? Infrastructure investment should be increased to 9% of GDP. So that also is very, very important. Then let's see the last highlighting point, the 12th one. The plan document mentions of providing affordable and accessible banking facility to at least, so loans should be given in abundance, so at least 90% of the population. So loan should be given to at least 90% of the population. So that is very, very important point. Okay, so now let us talk about what questions can we expect in this chapter. Okay, because we are done with the 12th 5-year plans. Okay, and so we will see that what were the questions which can be asked. Okay, and we can take one by one. Okay, and we can talk about the five plans. Okay, so let us first talk about the planning in India. Okay, so let us see the questions. Let me write down one by one. Okay, the first question: what were planning debates, or you can write it down, which were the plans decided in Free India before 5-year plan was started? Okay, so you just need to tell me the names of the one by one. Okay, and we can take it up accordingly. Okay, yes, the answer. So let me write down the answer to this question. What were the plans? Which were the plans? The first plan was Bombay plan. Okay, so Bombay plan we had discussed also, and I will tell you also, I'll ask you questions. The next question, so Bombay plan was the first plan which was started during the Free India time. Okay, and this was basically started in 1944, because you have to remember the dates, very, very important. Okay, and it was rather, if you don't remember the year, you should be remembered even if you don't remember the month. Okay, so Bombay plan was started, that was the first plan, it was in the year 1944. Coming next was the Sarvodaya plan, which was in 1950. So this was done by 1950. I will not ask you when it was done. After this came the People's Plan. So People's Plan was something, within the 10 years, and this was done basically maybe at the time of 1955 or something like that, okay, or 1954. The fourth plan was Mahalanobis strategy or plan, whatever you can say. So this was, basically because this was a high prioritization and import substitution, focusing on industry was the main thing, okay. And then the last plan was called as the wage good model. So these were the plans which were there at the time of independence, okay. So now I will ask you the next question, okay. The next question, let me just first rub this. Who created the Bombay Plan? So what is your answer to this? Okay, so this answer is little tricky because here you have to first write is a small group of influential business leaders in Bombay. So they drafted this plan, okay. And but the most important two people you can need to write, that is Mr. J.R.D. Tata, okay, and Mr. G.D. Birla. So they were the main pioneers, okay. So they were responsible for this plan, okay. So that's this, you can mention this only, and the other industrialists were also a part of the plan, okay. And then you can also mention, better to mention other industrialists also. So who were the other industrialists? Let me see. So one is the P. Thakur Das, then Kasturbhai, okay, Kasturbhai Lal Bhai, okay, then Sir Shri Ram, okay, then Ardarshi Dalal, Mr. A.D. Shroff, okay, and Dr. John Mathai, okay. So these were the ones who had, so simultaneously I can even ask you is like the next question. Let me rub this.